Hi. So again, we are here to make a review about a movie. We are from group
189.
Hup. Okay. First let we introduce ourselves first. Let we introduce ourselves first. I am Mubashir.
I am Said.
Aiman.
I am Naza. I am Ain. Shafika. Fatima. I'm Najwa. And I'm Jufa.
Yeah.
So Said,
Yeah.
let's start with you.
Okay.
What are the movie that we're going to discuss tonight? Tonight.
Tonight. Okay.
I got a slang.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fatima
for my slang.
Fatima slang.
Fatima. No.
No.
Fatima is Arabic.
Okay.
I'm Kelantanese.
Okay.
So,
So
continue.
today we will review our last movie for the A list, right? Called Pursuit of the Happiness. So this movie is a real story that
Based on a true story, guys.
Based on true story from the person that is a billionaire right now. That his life started as a homeless, and now he's a multi-billionaire and
He even got his own company under his
Yeah.
name. What's the company again?
Nasa, do you know?
Company name.
The
Do you know the company name of the Chris Gardner?
Gardner and Co. Gardner Rich and Co. Right? Something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we proceed to the cast of this movie. Aiman, I think you know the cast, right?
Casting. Okay, for this movie, the main character is Will Smith as Chris Gardner. Then his son, Jaden Smith, act as Christopher Gardner Jr. in this movie. Then we have Tandy Newton as Linda Gardner, and the wife of Chris Gardner. Then we have Brian Howe as the police officer, casting by Jade Swistle. And we have Dan Castellaneta as Alan Frekish. And the next one is James Cameron as Martin Fromm. And the second last is Kurt Fowler as Walter Ribbon. And the last one is Takayo Fisher as Mrs. Chu.
Yeah, all of the list of the actor are very talented actors.
very
But the thing is about this movie, we know Will Smith as a comedian, right? He always act for a movie a funny movie. But in this movie is very serious movie
and a sad movie.
sad movie.
Yeah.
Said we continue on that, but first let us Naja for the
Naza.
Naza something for the movie.
What I think about this movie is everyone wants to be happy. Sometimes to be a happy person is not easy.
Let's zoom to Naza's face.
So payah zoom. Okay, to be happy is not an easy thing. We need some effort, sacrifice, and I think this is the main idea of this movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. And what I want is to talk about also is about the moral value that I learned from this movie. The thing is, one of the key lessons that I learned from this movie is you can't let people discourage you from what you want to be, what you want to do. Like if you remember the scene in the movie at the basketball court, Chris Gardner this thing that his son always spend a lot of time at the basketball court, and he think that his son can success in that sport. So he says a discouraged word that make his son feel can't do. Discourage. Chris Gardner discourage his son, but finally Chris Gardner still let Christopher know that you can't let anyone to what
Drag you down.
let you down.
Like a song, right? Drag me down.
Drag me down, down, down.
I don't know that song. I don't know that song.
So proceed to.
Yeah, so let's proceed with Ain.
Can I share about the moral value, the message?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
anything but movie. It's all
Okay.
on you.
Basically, from this video, from this movie, you can see a lot of moral value, and one of them is about don't give up. Okay, we can see from the character Chris. Yeah, Chris. Actually, he got many obstacles along his life. Okay, and I think the next point is I want to say is believe in yourself. Even though many people doesn't believe with Chris, but he believes with himself. So finally, he got what he want. Okay, and I think my last point is I think this the moral value for us. I think in our life we have to be grateful, because usually we as a human we used to expect more. Alright, so actually, as we know that God give us what we need and not what we want, right?
Absolutely right.
I want to talk about the message of the movie. The movie tries to say that not to give up, work hard, make your life as you want, as you dream. Try everything that's possible to be happier with your life. Also, this story can happen to anyone. So, to make your life happier, you have to work, as I said, work hard, and do everything possible. Okay, that's it.
Okay, let's proceed with Shafiqah.
Okay, hi. So I am going to talk about the character, the actor and actresses. So from the movie, the Pursuit of Happiness, I think this movie is filled with good and amazing actor and actresses. From the movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith has portrayed about the Christopher Gardner, which is he is a salesman of
Bone density scanner.
yeah, bone density scanner. He is a
What you are trying to say?
salesman that's struggling for his own son. He tried to build a better future for himself and his son. Christopher also is left to raise his son. However, his determination finally pays off when he lands unpaid internship in brutally competitive. Wait, maybe you can. Shafiqah still think about his what she want to talk. So let's proceed.
You need to be ready,
Yeah.
Shah. It's like the third video already, Shah.
Okay, today I would like to share my opinion about the storyline. Okay, the plot is great. It shows how struggle a father to be a better person and to give the best for his family. For example, we can see that Chris struggles as he copes with his internship, even though at the same time he need to face he need to face with the problem between life off and off on the street. He also need to sleep at the homeless shelter with his son because he doesn't have home to live. Okay, other than that, this movie is about a man who has absolute commitment to his son, even though in his past he never know who his father was.
Yeah.
And he also has a stepfather that abused to him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but then I don't.
your point, Lifa.
Yeah.
Okay. But then I don't really like the part when Linda smokes because as you know that Linda is a woman, but she sorry, but she is smoking in the public, and her son. So her smoke. Okay.
The thing is, what Jufa is trying to say that women should not be smoking. Even a man should not be smoking, because smoking a cigarette makes your lungs and makes your health bad.
Okay.
That's basically the point. And in this movie, what the name of the woman again?
Let's proceed.
Linda.
Linda is the mother.
Linda, then she smoked,
Christopher
and
Marlowe.
that's
Yeah.
not good for you.
That's not a group.
Wawa.
Okay, let's proceed with Wawa.
Okay, for me, this movie show how the main character, the Chris Gardner, struggling throughout his journey where he lost his wife. His wife first leave him. She goes to New York, and then he lost his cars, lost his house, where he and his son, Christopher, live in homeless shelters. Sleep in at the toilet in the railway stations. So this shows how he was very passionate person, and his sons very trust him that he can give him better, even though he have lost everything. And there's a scene where his son, he shows that his sons very understand him, where he want to buy some sweets, but he was like hesitate to ask his father to buy the sweets. So it showed that Christopher understand how hard his father going throughout his life. So next, there's also shows the spiritual content in this movie, where Chris Gardner live in a shelter where there's a gospel-oriented church in the shelter. So it show spiritual content in this movie. So next, pass to Vijay.
Yeah.
Vijay, are you going to talk about smoking again?
No need about smoking yet.
Or we want to talk about the sad plot from this movie.
This movie plays basically in America, in Toronto, Chicago, right?
The moment in the movie.
I want to talk about the saddest moment in this movie.
Yeah.
I think the scene that really touched my heart is when Gardner got homeless and don't have anywhere to go. He had to sleep in a toilet of a subway station with his son. I really cried at that scene.
Really cried?
Cried.
Cried.
No, cried. So Aiman, can I know what's the greatest moment you think in this movie?
I don't know actually, but then I'm really interested with how the movie was beautifully directed by the director himself. Well, do you all know that this movie is based on a true story?
Yeah.
Based on a famous man known as Christopher Paul Chris Gardner. He is an American entrepreneur, investor, stockbroker, motivational speaker, author, and philanthropist. Okay, his life was was written in a book that he wrote himself, entitled "The Pursuit of Happiness," that was published in May 2006. Okay, but then this book was being converted into a movie film by the director. I'm sure that there are many other successful men that have a beautiful story just like this, that can make our act as our example, role model to our life. So this is the great one of the great one.
Can you record me?
Okay,
Your part.
Syed got a point.
Okay. The first thing, when I watched the movie, I was really stressed. You know why? Because the happiness is spelled with Y, not I. And also when Chris Gardner sent his son to the nursery or kindergarten, Nursery, right? There's happiness that is spelled with Y also, but until the end of this movie, they don't tell why it is spelled with Y. So that made me wonder why and why and why. Okay, that triple Y. So I was
So,
stressed.
so saya
3W. Why?
Not 3W, 3Y.
yeah, saya. Who
Yeah.
do you think knows why is misspelled in our group?
Yeah.
You want to ask whose opinion on that title? Let's ask Fatima, right? Fatima, did you got any idea why it is the movie title is misspelled?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe Amy knows.
Well, who knows?
I think I know.
Aiman. Oh, Aiman.
I have a point right there. Okay, I just because of what you have been asking, then I just made my research. Okay, based on my research, the title is intentionally misspelled.
Yeah.
Okay, not their mistake. It is intentional, as it
You
also
sure what?
appears as gravity in a scene in the film. The misspelled phrase is actually taken from an essay written in 1776 that argued that whites and blacks were created equally. The essay, which was written by Lemuel Haynes, a biracial man living in New England during the Revolution, quote Thomas Jefferson's well-known sentence from the United States Declaration of Independence, but spelled the last word of the sentence with a Y. The sentence, as it appears in Lemuel's essay, as follows: we hold this truth to be self-evident, that all men are created equally, and they were endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's all.
Okay, let's proceed with Shafiqah because I think he want to add
She
his point.
want to say.
She want.
Yeah, sorry for. So I want to add my point about the character of the actor. So Chris' determination. Chris' determination finally pays off when he lands an unpaid internship in brutally competitive storeholder training program. But without salary, he and his son, Chris and his son, are evicted from their apartment and are forced to sleep on the streets, in a homeless shelter, and even behind the locked door of a subway bathroom, which is very pathetic. But with self-confidence and the love and trust of his son, Chris Gardner rises above his obstacle and become a Wall Street legend. Besides that, Christopher, which is his 5-year-old son, portrayed by Jaden, proved to be a natural as well. He played the role successfully. He portraying a child whose life and economic background is so completely opposite from from his real life. He seems to have a true understanding about his character in this movie. So from my opinion, I have watched this movie and I think that the actor and actresses is very amazing for this movie. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. So, okay, can I add some point?
Okay.
Okay. The moment that I very I think why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Okay, the moment that is when he very determined to get the scanner, why he is intern at the company. So at the end of the movie, I know that the scanner is worth $250. So if we convert it to Malaysia currency, it's about 250 times 4.5. It's about near 1,000 plus. So 1,000 plus. So it's about worth 1 month grocery. So that's why he very determined to get the scanner, although he at the very important point in his internship. That is, he ran away to get the scanner at the 10-minute break, right, of that intern. Okay. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, who gonna proceed?
Can I ask you guys something?
Okay.
What do you think the most important thing in our life to make us happy? To make us happy.
I want to talk.
Never
I want to
give
share my point first.
Let them.
Yeah.
Is it money?
Does anyone?
No one wants to talk. Let me talk.
Okay, Buje.
The thing is that I will always make me happy is family. By family I mean is friend.
So you are a family-oriented person.
Friends and family. Because without them,
So are you
What?
really love me?
Yeah.
Do you really love me, Buje?
tak payah mengipik. That's it. Okay, I just want to that's my point. Friend and family. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Right.
I also agree with Buje. I'll stick with the friend and family. Okay.
You Nazar.
For me, never give up even you are at the
Condition.
worst condition in your life because you still have friends and family.
Okay, in my opinion, what we need in our life is we must have a good relationship with people. Yeah, I think that is the most important thing. Okay.
So I think family's love is important in our life. And because without their love, we cannot achieve what our dream and of life.
Fatima?
I think we have to work hard to make our life happier.
That's better.
Yeah, better.
Mama? How about you?
Okay, I think family is the most important person in our life because there is without them we are not we are nothing, right? So
We are not even born.
yeah, you're right. So there's
Okay. I think if we want to make ourselves happy, is we have to trust ourselves. Because when we have the trustworthy in ourselves, then we can do whatever we want to do. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, that's it from us, right?
Basically,
Yeah.
everyone
Everyone has talked, everyone has their own point. But can I add last? I want to add last thing. I just want to give an advice as I watch this movie. The thing that the real message that this movie trying to show is, it's not matter whether you are homeless today, but the matter is tomorrow, the future. Because you may be a homeless today, but tomorrow you may be a millionaire.
Yeah.
So that's all from I'm sorry, Sakina is not here.
Yeah.
So he's going to record her on video and we'll compile this. So madam, that's it from us. From me. One, two, three.
1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Okay, hello. I'm sorry because I'm late. I'm just arrived from Jelebu. So after watch the video, the movie, I feel so sad. As you can see right now, my face, I'm crying because it reminds me of my father. How my father worked very hard to make me happy, to make me have a better life. Even though I'm not come from a rich family, but my father always make me feel like I am a princess, I am a queen. I feel so rich by having him by my side. So this story really like motivate me to always appreciate my father's hard work. So I think that's all. Thank you. Oh, okay, fine. No. I want to add something. So I'm very tired right now. I'm very stressed. But looking back, when I remember my father, he also always very tired when he come back from work. So I think what I feel right now, how stressed I am right now, how sad I am right now, how tired I am right now, how panic I am right now, how guilty I am right now, it will never be the same as my father, what he ever feel in his life.
Okay. So I'm really stressed. I'm really tired. But my father, like right now, I'm really tired. But my father motivate me. So I think I'm very strong right now. That's all. Thank you.